that in action. Out front now, Eddie Aguglia. He witnessed Harrison Ford's plane crash. And Eddie, you shot that incredible video that shows Ford's plane right before it came down, as it was gliding. So tell me what happened. What did you see?
Well, initially we were golfing, and we heard a plane overhead, and it sounded unique. It wasn't too low, but it was right above us. We could read what was written under the wings, and at that exact moment when we looked up and we were actually appreciating the beauty of the aircraft, the engine sputtered, and then it stalled instantly. Within a moment, the pilot, not knowing who it was at that time, he had instantly made what you would call a U-turn and headed directly back to the way he was initially coming, which was from the east. That split-second decision, looking back on it in retrospect, is a miracle, and is, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it was all about the pilot and his experience at that moment. I'm not an expert, but from the moment of stalling and the moment of turning around was a matter of seconds. And he had enough, it seemed as if he had enough altitude, and at that point, we actually had our cameras on standby, so we started recording, and we watched him. We thought he was made land in the fairway, and then for a moment we realized that he's most likely may make it back to the airport, and we lost sight of him for a split second. We didn't hear a big bang, we didn't hear a big crash, and looking at it back, like I said, in retrospect, I mean, it was just a miracle that he was able to put the plane down where he did, just a few feet away from a residential area, a building, a road, just miraculous.
Okay, so you're talking about his skill as a pilot, which we've heard so much about, but in this case, just literally threading the needle to be able to land on that golf course and not kill somebody Absolutely. In their home. When you saw this, Eddie, at what point did you think that plane was going to crash, or did you not? Because I know it sounds like at first you thought he might be able to make the airport, which is obviously very nearby.
You know, initially when it stalled for a split second because of the writing, I believe it said U.S. Army under it, I thought it might have been an exercise. And then when he made the quick U-turn so fast, I thought, okay, he has enough altitude. I knew where the airport was. And I said to myself, you know, he's going to glide in. And then it just started dropping altitude so quickly. We were just frantic. We didn't know if we were going to have to, you know, help someone see a tragedy or see a miraculous landing. And our hearts, you know, our hearts were fluttering, and our adrenaline was going, and we didn't know what was going to happen. And the fact that he landed where he did, is just, if you were there and you see the proximity of the road and the residential, it's just it's unbelievable.
All right, well, Eddie, thank you very much for sharing your story with us, and the story of how amazing that landing was by Harrison Ford. Now, out front next.